Friday, the 19th of July, 2024. Good morning, everyone. This morning's devotional is a reading from the book of Judges, chapter 7, reading verse 4, and it reads, "But the Lord said to Gideon, there are still too many men. Take them down to the water, and I will sift them out for you there. If I say this one shall go with you, he will go. But if I say this one shall not go with you, he shall not go." This devotional for today is one that I received a few days ago, and I thought it too profound not to share with you, and I trust that you will get as much out of it as I did. So the story begins, or a little bit of background. This speaks about having the right people in your life. So the story begins with Gideon, who chose 32,000 soldiers to fight against the Midianites. And the truth is that we do not need lots of people in our life. Today, with social media, obviously you're on social media, on WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all these other social media platforms. The more followers you have, the more successful you are deemed to be. So we don't need more people in our lives, we just need the right people. So when Gideon said, "Whoever is timid or afraid may go home," 22,000 soldiers left. But God told him, "You still have too many." And then he added, "I will test them to determine who will go with you and who will not." Needless to say, after this test that God did, Gideon landed up with only 300 of the original 32,000. But the numbers don't matter to God, because those 300 soldiers, with God's help, won the day. So we too need to remember that we need not be concerned about numbers. God can still do more with less. We also need to be aware of the fact that we need to be prepared to lose some friends, for where God is taking us, they cannot go. In Numbers, during the Exodus, Numbers chapter 11, we find that God took the same spirit that he placed on Moses and put it on 72 other leaders to help Moses with his work. That's what you also need in your life, is people with the same spirit as you. Just because someone is talented doesn't mean that they belong in your life. If spiritual gifts are a standard by which we measure, well, what about Balaam's donkey? Remember Balaam's donkey? In Numbers chapter 22, Balaam's donkey spoke and he prophesied. The important question that we need to ask of ourselves and of others is, does this person have the right spirit? As you work with others, recognize that we all have certain things in common. People like to feel special, so compliment them. Just make sure it's genuine and not one of those jam around or honey around the lips compliments. They want a better tomorrow, so give them hope. They want direction, so lead them. They're self-concerned, so address their needs first. They get low emotionally, so encourage them. They want success, so help them achieve it. My dear friends, your success depends on having the right people in your life. And that's why you must pray and rely on God's guidance, just as Gideon did. May the Lord be with you. May he bless you. May he cause his face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.